Good morning, 2-3. Happy Tuesday again. So, we are going to be continuing right along with our poetry. It was so great to see how creative so many of you were with your acrostic poems. It was such a nice change, and I loved reading them. And I thought you guys did a really great job. So, I'm really excited to keep moving along with poetry because it's really showing your creativity and all your own ideas coming out. So today what we're going to be doing, the poem is called a Five Senses poem. So I'm sure just from the title you already know what you're going to need to use in order to make this poem, which is your five senses. It's actually a really great poem. It's, in my opinion, easy to write since you are using your five senses. And let's go over your instructions for today. So the very first thing is you're going to watch my video. Then I also put another short video on, which is only 2 minutes, on five senses poem if you need a little bit of extra help. You're going to then complete the You Try It and write your own using the example and the model that you'll see. And as always, to check over your typing for capitals, periods, spacing, and spelling. So this is what a five senses poem is going to look like. You obviously, for a five senses poem, are going to use your five senses to create this poem. Five senses poems, it's probably easiest when you're choosing a place, okay? So they started off with the beach as an example. You're not going to be allowed to use the beach again for yours, but I wanted to just show you this, okay? So the beach, and then it says, I see the sun, sand, and surf. I hear laughter and crashing waves. I feel sunbeams warming my body. I smell sunscreen and salt water. I taste chips and fruit juice. I love building sandcastles. So basically, you took your five senses, see, hear, feel, smell, taste, and you use them to describe your main topic, which was, in this case, the beach. And then you end with a sentence of you're either going to write I love or I like, which you'll see in a minute, okay? Then what you're going to do next is on the next page, this is the You Try It, okay? This one is on recess again, like you had yesterday for your acrostic poem. And you're going to use your five senses to describe recess. So they started for you. I see kids playing and running. Now you have to have more than one. I'm going to make that clear. It just can't say I see kids playing. It should be at least two things here, okay? Two for each. It shouldn't be one, 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 one. It should be two at least for seeing, two at least for hearing, and then adding some details for the rest. But you need to have more than one up here, okay? I hear yells and laughter. I feel, and I'll get you started on this one. Remember where it says type, that's where you delete it. The rubbery walls of the gym. Okay? So when you're in the gym, we know that those walls have that rubbery feel to them. So I feel the rubbery walls of the gym. Okay? And then you're going to fill in the smell, something you could smell at recess, something you might be able to taste at recess. And then it ends with, I like to play, and you're going to fill in what you would like to play at recess. So this is the You Try It. It's already halfway done for you. You're just going to continue to fill it in. That means you know on the last page, it's your time to shine, and you're going to create your own five senses poem. So the only thing I'm going to recommend is that you choose a place because that's the easiest thing when you're coming up with your senses is a place, okay? So I would be choosing any place that you want, and that's going to be your title. So whatever place, like if you're choosing, for example, the park, that would be your title, the park, okay? The playground, okay? Those are examples of what you would choose. My house, okay? A place. That's what I want you to try to focus on is a place. And then whatever you choose, you are going to fill in. I see, tell me two things that you see at that place. I hear, two things you hear. I feel, something you feel. I smell, I taste, and then down here, you're either going to choose to put I love and fill it in about that place, or I like and fill it in about that place. Okay. So it could be any place. Again, it could be, like we talked about, just a normal park. It could be an amusement park that you've been to, a water park, Disneyland. It could be anything, okay? Any place. And then that's what you're going to do, and then you're done. So, again, I'm really excited to see these 5 senses poems, again, to see how creative you're being. If you need any help, you have any questions, please reach out. There is one thing I want to go over before I end the video, just in case you have trouble. If there's ever a time that you delete something and you don't know how to get it back, for example, the text box that you see here goes away, all you would have to do is go to Insert and go right here to Text Box and click it, and it will come up for you, and you will be able to just put that text box back and be able to type. So I just want to show you that just in case anyone has trouble with that, because sometimes I know it could go away when you delete something, okay? Other than that, have fun, be creative with your 5 senses poems.